Mm. Make sure Guru got his sounds working. And we back, folks, once again with another live stream with the Black Guru. Mm. You in for a treat. If this is your first time, second time, or 100th time watching my stream, you're in for a treat because I'm about to go in on these jokers. But at the same time, the goal is to try to help some of y'all out so that y'all can make better decisions, so that y'all can actually obtain decent, honest, good men in relationships and stop making these foolish choices with your life. Being a damn fool out here in these streets. If you're watching this, especially on replay over on the YouTube channel, if you're watching this on replay, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button for me. Support this content and appreciate this content. That's all I ask you to do right now is hit the thumbs up button for me because we about to get going. If you are watching over on the Facebook channel, you have a limited time in order to come up and have a conversation with me. I will let you up and have a conversation. If you hit the request button, I'll let you talk to me about this topic. If you don't, then I will end the stream in about 30 minutes or so, and you'll have to go and catch me on my Facebook, on my IG channel or on the YouTube channel and watch it there. All right, we got the people on YouTube in the building. Shout out to Miss Lady Love. Thank you so much. Appreciate you and good evening to you all. Let's go. Vanessa said, I was married for 44 years. My husband got Lou Gehrig disease 15 years ago, and I took care of him for 15 years. He passed away. Wow, I'm so sorry to hear that, Miss Vanessa. He passed away. That's a faithful woman right there. That's a woman who stuck by the man and honored her vows. Thick and thin, sickness and health, all of that stuff. She stuck by her man and honored her vows. How many women today can we say are like that? This is why a lot of men don't want to enter into nothing with these jokers. Let's get into this topic. Let's get into this thing. We're about to get it going on this joint. Do me a favor, if you're over on the YouTube channel coming in right now, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button for me as we get going. Let's go. Let's go, folks. I want y'all to understand something, right? A lot of y'all women, when y'all are younger and y'all think y'all look good and y'all hearing all this delusion from other women telling you how beautiful you are, how pretty, how sexy, you getting compliments from men, you got dudes in your DM, especially with social media. Social media is one of the worst things that has happened for a lot of y'all women. It has gave you the delusion that you have a bunch of options and that you are super beautiful. It has given you the delusion that many of you think you are supermodels and have the chance at getting with a really good man at whatever age you are. Some of you think that you're going to be looking like you do in your early 20s when you become 50. Some of y'all have that delusion. You think you're going to look like you do. And that's far, far from the truth. You're not going to look nothing like you do in your 50s when what you did in your 20s. Y'all have lost y'all mind. But the high amounts of dopamine and all the other chemicals and drugs that are natural in your body that are get produced, and the ones that y'all put inside y'all body, all of those chemicals and drugs and stuff have gotten y'all losing y'all mind. There is no chance in hell y'all are going to even have, just think about this. Y'all think that you're going to have other women and men even telling you in your 50s how good you said that you was getting all these compliments in your 20s. You think you're going to be getting that in your 50s? You're not going to get those compliments anymore. You did not take care of your health, your body. If you did not recognize that you needed to secure a really good man while you were younger, it's not going to get easy as you get older. And this is how a lot of y'all end up, well, I know, and I've been messing around with so-and-so for the last 40 years or whatever, 30 years or whatever. I might as well just keep going with him. You will what? You will what, lady? What do you mean you will? Don't be no fool up in here. Don't be no fool up in here. Especially if you're a single mother. Especially if you are a single mother. Exactly. She don't want to come up and say she will nothing. See, y'all just be coming in here talking foolish. Y'all don't understand as single mothers, right? Y'all have to not only deal with the stress and the pressure of the children that you have, the baby daddy, whatever that situation is, but the fact that I'm just going to be honest with y'all. A lot of times, men that are dealing with you as a single mother, unless you have something really exceptional to offer, us men, we just believe that y'all are easier. Men typically believe that you are easier. You're easy as a single mother. That's what men believe. You're easy. You're easy as a single mother, so they don't mind, doing what they're doing with you, taking you out and playing the game and seeing if you're going to give something up on the first, second, third night or whatever. It's really hard to get with a woman who ain't never been with a man. Because you got to really be easy on her emotions. You got to manage her, all that stuff. The single mother, y'all not thinking about none of that. You in your 30s or 40s, you're not thinking about none of that. A lot of times you just want, just like a lot of these women that I talk to, you just want somebody to get your stuff off for the night or whatever. That's what a lot of y'all want. Tanisha, you gonna be gone. Keep on running your mouth, because I see you in here running your mouth and saying all this stuff. You about to be gone in a minute. Shout out to brother Turner. Thank you so much, brother, for the super chat, brother. Appreciate you. Shout out to Miss Tia. Thank you. She said, "Hey, Guru, hope all is well. Thank you for sharing the knowledge you have." Of course. Thank you so much, sister. And shout out to brother Devin. He said, "Keep this content going, bro. Of course. Salute to you, my brother. Thank all of you for contributing. The only way I keep this content going is when you guys support the show." Here we go. Let's keep on going. Your pool of men don't get better. Let me explain something to the brothers too. The way that you got treated maybe when you were younger, how a lot of them didn't want to pay, it's fine. Because as you get older, that's all going to change. Especially if you've been on your grind, if you've been building up your business, if you've been working on yourself, your money, listen, there becomes a certain time in a man's life when you should be in your prime. You should look really good and be very attractive to a whole bunch of range of women. I say right around 40 years old. You're going to be attractive to older women that are, 45 or whatever. And you're going to be really attractive to younger women. Younger women are going to like you as well. Younger women are going to like you as well. So you're going to be really attractive to all that, right? I don't know what's going on with my joint. Shout out to Samantha for the Cash App. Thank you so much, sister. Appreciate you. She said, "The more they hate, the more it makes me support." Wow. The more they hate. And they just probably hated on my Facebook, because all of a sudden, this has never happened. It just dropped. It just ended for whatever strange reason. I'm telling you, these jokers always be trying to do stuff to make me not be successful. But I've been going at this for such a long time. Hold on one second, folks. Let me try to bring this back. If it don't work, we'll go right over to the IG channel. This don't work, we'll go right over to the IG channel. All right, let's try this. Anyway, shout out to you as well, Neo. Thank you so much. Y'all need to pay attention, and y'all should be taking notes very closely to the things that I'm saying as women. Y'all should be taking notes as women, realizing that your time is limited with the type of men that you can find, the quality of men. By the time you get older, you got all kind of guys that you're looking at who have been on drugs all their life. Guys that don't have very many options left at all. Don't have maybe any options. Guys that have squandered their youth and their money and their time and their businesses and all of that stuff, a lot of times that's what you're going to be dealing with. Because I'm going to tell you something, the men that are older that have done well, usually they're not going to be checking for you the older you get. The man that's in his 40s has options, he's more than likely going to be looking at somebody that's 25, maybe max 30. He's not going to be checking for no 36-year-old woman, usually, if he has all of his stuff together. Do y'all hear me? That's deep right there. That's deep. He's not checking for that usually if he has his stuff together. He's looking at younger women that are more well behaved, that haven't had all that trauma and drama, that don't have children by all these different dudes and problems with their mama and problems from this and that and all kind of debt they got in, all of that stuff that y'all done. Messed up. A lot of y'all have ruined y'all hair. I done seen y'all today, y'all messing up y'all fingernails, all kind of stuff. Toenails. Man, we still like pretty feet. You messing up your toenails. Come on, Guru, talk to the people. All right, let me bring these people back over here. I don't know what happened, folks. I'm telling you, they might be trying some little witchcraft junk on me or something, but we'll see. Let's give it a try. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, exactly, brother. The jaded ones. We don't want no jaded women. We don't want to deal with no jaded women when we're 40 years old, 45 years old, the older we get. We have enough stress and issues and things going on, problems that we've already dealt with, maybe having children with a difficult woman. I want y'all to hear me, especially if you're watching this on everybody that's watching right now live on YouTube, I need you to hit the thumbs up button for me. Hit the like button for me. I'm missing over 50 likes. Everybody that's watching right now, if you haven't done it yet, hit the thumbs up button. Thank you. Y'all don't be realizing that there's so much that goes into this thing, right? So much. Bother me messing with this person about to get blocked, in all honesty, because you're messing with my stream. I don't have time for your joke. This is the same person that I don't even think has any profile picture or anything. All right, I'm blocking you. I don't got time for your junk. Bye. Anyway, back to what I was saying, folks. Shout out to, once again, Samantha for the Cash App. Shout out to, wow, this is a big one. I'll just say Michael. Thank you, brother Michael, for the Cash App. He said the truth will transform the future. Keep going. Of course. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you for supporting this content. Thank you for the Cash App, brother. All right, folks, let's go. Back to what I was saying. I want y'all to understand something about the day and time we're living in right now, right? We're living in a day and time where y'all going to keep being fed this delusional BS about who y'all are as women, while in the end, you're going to end up with nothing and nobody, with little to no prospects. The man wants the younger woman. The man wants the younger woman. The man wants the younger woman. Y'all don't have options like y'all think y'all have. Y'all don't have options. Moderators, somebody mute Tanisha. She's following me everywhere on every platform. Can somebody mute Tanisha, please? Somebody please mute Tanisha. Thank you in advance. Get her the hell up out of here. Back to what I was saying. Yes, we're looking for ones with no children that don't have the baggage. Y'all have all these problems from your past that a man of means don't want to deal with. So you best had enjoyed all of the compliments and the DMs and the messages and all that stuff you got when you were younger, because that becomes the end of it. That's it. If you don't enjoy that stuff when you were younger, if you didn't make the right choices when you were younger to secure a proper husband, a good man, a great man, and you were able to keep him, it doesn't get better after 30. Who's told y'all these lies and put this stuff in y'all head and making y'all think it's get better? Have y'all ever thought about that? What images are y'all watching? What music are you? All of this stuff is influencing y'all to negatively think about men when you're younger. But then that damn bed is going to be real cold at night once you hit 45 years old. Some of y'all, once you hit 35, is real cold. Some of y'all at 29, 30 is getting real cold. But you have no problem, right? You have no problem when you're younger. Hi, Bella. Let me get up out of here. Let me make sure I get these people from. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Y'all don't have this in your mind when you're young, so you end up squandering your youth. You end up squandering your youth. And that's a fact. And that's fine with me. Listen, y'all don't have to listen to a damn thing that I say, especially as y'all women, because what's going to end up happening is y'all are going to end up facing what I call is the accountability monster. Guru, what's the accountability monster? What's the accountability monster? The accountability monster is what happens to y'all when y'all hit that older age and you have to stare at yourself and see how you look and see how you've aged and see all the problems you've had. You have to take a hard look at yourself in the mirror. And then you look at your life and you look how you look and you look at your way, all that stuff. That's the accountability monster. It's shown up to show you that you ain't all that you thought you was. Your money can't buy a man. Your money cannot buy you a man. Your money cannot buy you love from a man. Your money cannot buy you protection at night from somebody that wants to hold you and squeeze you and be all up on you. Have y'all ever thought about stuff like this? Your money cannot buy you those things. Only thing that your money's gonna buy you is them damn toys that stank in the bottom of your drawer. Come on, Guru. Ooh, you a bad man, Guru. You a bad man. That's the only thing this money's gonna buy. Folks, I don't know what's going on with this Facebook stream tonight. It's jacking up, it's messing up over here. Everybody that's watching on Facebook, go over to Black Guru on YouTube or go over to my page on IG. I'm going to fire that stream up. I don't know what's going on with this Facebook thing, but it's irritating me, and I think somebody from the outside is trying to mess with it. So go over to the IG or the YouTube channel if you want to continue to watch. All right, folks, let me bring the people over here on the IG channel. Somebody said single females over 30 are in no man's land. Should have been married 10 years ago. Yeah, that's facts. 35 years old. See, you get in. That's very true, brother. You said no man's land. I like that word. No man's land, because they get in a groove of working. They just work. I got to work. I got to work. I got to work. And all the while you working, life is just passing you by. Life is passing you by, and they don't even really know it. What do you mean, what, Amira? What do you mean, what? No, y'all be having so much to say, but then when I have asked y'all to come up and say what you want to say to me, y'all be afraid to come up and speak. So don't be afraid to come up and speak. If you want to say something to me, then come on up and then define what you're talking about. Talking about what? Here you go. Let me send you the joint right now. Here you go. Come on up. Let's see what you got to say. Don't put no crying emoji now. Don't put no crying emoji now. Come on up. There you go, right there. I just pinned it over here on YouTube. Come on up. Let's hear what you got to say. Before I accept anybody over here on IG, let me hear what this joker have to say. Yeah, I'll always be ready. I told you I can get y'all on whatever platform you on. I can get you and I can bring you up over here to have this conversation with me. It's no problem with me. It's no problem at all with me. I can get you right over here. Let's go. Let's see what you got. Click the link and join the joint. Join the thing. Let's see what you got to say. You know, if you don't understand, lady, what I'm saying, or some of y'all that watch my content all the time, if y'all don't understand what I'm saying, why do y'all watch? Because I say this stuff all the time. So why are y'all watching? You don't understand what I'm saying. Yes. Yes. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. If you don't understand what I'm saying, then don't watch it. Because some of y'all been watching me for years even and still don't understand what I'm saying. Yes. 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 You only watch me because I'm nice to look at, Amira? Oh, lady. Yes. We can see you.
Oh, I don't want to be seen.
Oh, my goodness. What's wrong with y'all? Can you ask a question on a different topic? No. And if you do try, you're going to be gone. We're talking about this topic right here. If you don't know how to operate the technology, then you shouldn't be here. You don't know how to operate the technology. Let me get back to what I was talking about. Because these women just be in here playing and they think that I'm playing with them too. But I'm not playing with y'all. Let me get back to what I was saying. Folks, everybody on the YouTube channel, if you haven't hit the thumbs up button yet, hit the like button. We are still short about 50, 40 something, almost 50 likes. Let's go. Hit the thumbs up button. Yes.
Okay, I'm not going to take too much of your time, but
Didn't I
just
talk
need
to you yesterday?
maybe you did, but listen, I've written it down so I don't take too much of your time and so we don't get off track. Okay. You didn't answer any of my questions yesterday, and you somehow made it about like what I've got going on instead of being a man and direct. And you also edited the live stream yesterday. You cut out parts that I said to make it sound, I don't know what your intention was, but you cut out parts of it and you know you did. So don't say you didn't.
Goodbye. Back to the topic, folks. Unfortunately, this is what happens when you're dealing with a bunch of jokers. Coming here to, lady, you know, stop requesting to come up here because I don't want to talk to you. Get the hell up out of here. Shout out to Amira. Thank you for the super chat. She said it's fun to watch you because you're funny. Laugh out loud. I thought you said I'm nice to look at. Which one is it? Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Am I funny or am I nice to look at? Which one is it? Back to what I was saying. There's one right there. I'm going to tell you right now, folks. She's ashamed. She's ashamed of where she's at in life. She's ashamed. Watch this. Watch this. You ashamed that your husband is in prison, in jail right now, aren't you?
No, not at all.
You're ashamed to show your face because you know you're probably a big bag, overweight. You're mad
Definitely
because I
not.
blocked you on Facebook, and then you follow me and
No.
stalking me over here for whatever
I'm not
reason.
mad at all.
Okay,
I just wanted to.
what did I tell you? What did I tell you?
Yeah, but you keep running away.
Okay, no, I'm not running away. I don't want to talk
You are
to
running
you.
away. You are running away.
Back to what I was saying. You don't want to end up like her. If y'all women don't understand, you don't want to end up like somebody like her. Her husband is locked up right now. And that's a lot of what y'all going to have to settle for. She just proved my point. Y'all going to have to settle for jailbirds, which a lot of y'all are choosing them now because y'all must know that it's over for y'all. Because a lot of y'all, I just thought about that. A lot of y'all are choosing more of these jailbird type of dudes. Y'all must already know it's over. Hell, we don't got no really good options to choose from. So let's just choose these jailbirds. Right? Eddie, you're not going to get in here. So y'all are choosing the poorest of men because you know that that's all you can get. That's my opinion. Y'all are choosing the poorest of men, the worst of the worst, because you know that's all you can get. You know that. That's what I think. When y'all hit y'all 30s, y'all know that you don't have options. You don't have real options. I've said this before. A person that has options, this is what options look like. Options look like you can go to any car dealership you want. You can choose the Mercedes. You can choose the BMW. You can choose a Toyota. You can choose a Honda. Or maybe you can't afford a BMW Mercedes, but you can choose the Toyota. You can choose a Honda. You have options at least for that. Options is not being able to go to the junkyard. Options is not going to the car place where you buy here, pay here. You got to put $500 down. That's not options. That means you have no options. That means you have nothing to choose from. You got to take whatever's left over. You got to take the last of the cars that are available that you have no idea what the hell is going on with them, that have the highest miles on them, that you have to buy here and pay here. Or you got to find a junker and hope it works. That's not no options. That's what a lot of you are getting into, have gotten into with men. When you're over 30, if you haven't listened to the advice that I have, especially right, listen, the only hope for you if you're over 30 is you better get your ass into the best shape that you possibly can and listen to everything that I say and be scheduling one-on-ones with me. A lot of y'all need that. Does your past matter? Hell yeah, your past matters. Somebody said they only have homeless Hank and basement Benny. That's facts. Facts. You got homeless Hank and basement Benny. Hybristophilia. Yes, Mike. Yes, brother. I heard of hybristophilia when they love these criminals. If y'all want to write something to me, y'all have to write it in the super chat because the font is so small. So super chat me and then I can read it. But I normally don't see it unless it lights up on the screen over here on YouTube. Y'all ain't got nobody to choose from, really. Y'all didn't listen. You squander your youth, and this is what happens when you squander your youth. You end up with some homeless dude who was serving. See, a man getting out of prison is homeless. Do y'all realize that as women? Do y'all realize that a man that gets out of prison is homeless? I don't think they realize that. I think this is how ignorant and foolish they are. They don't realize that a prisoner is homeless. This is the only thing that's on their mind. He been in there locked up so long. I know his thing is rock hard. You a stupid fool. Only thing you want to do is give him this.
You gotta give him that huck too and spit on that thing. You get me?
That's what you want to do. Spit on his thing. I don't even think about stuff like this. A man getting out, he's homeless. He don't got nothing. He definitely ain't got no damn job. Yes, that's the desperation call. Look, brothers, I want to talk to the men for a minute. When you see a lot of these jokers, because I remember, I tell the story a lot. One time I was in a nightclub one time, and this woman, she was a single mother, crying almost, telling me, she was Caucasian too, telling me, you know, her story and how she needs to make better choices and how she's changing her life around and her baby daddy is trash and all this other stuff. I go to the restroom. I'm thinking she wants to have conversation with me some more, whatever. I'm just, okay, I'll have a conversation with her. I come out the restroom and she's grinding all on, smiling ear to ear and grinding on one of the dirtiest, grimiest dudes I've ever seen in my life. She's grinding on one of the dirtiest dudes. And at that point, it hit me. I don't know how much, I was young, but it hit me. I would say maybe it was about 8, 9 years ago. I would say something like that. It hit me. I said, that's just what they like. That guru, it doesn't matter the conversation. It doesn't matter your swag. It doesn't matter how good you look. It doesn't matter that she sees you got money. It doesn't matter that that's just what they like. You have a mental problem as a W. If that's what you like, something is definitely wrong with you. You didn't have no man definitely like me on your ass as a young woman. Telling you that this, you damn sure not going to be doing it. You damn sure not going to be hugged up, laid up, and putting your Gucci on some nasty, dirty dick dude, grimy looking dude. Dude look like he ain't took a shower. I'm serious. He looked like he ain't took a shower in several weeks. And looked like he was some type of schemer or thief or something. Some of y'all can't wait to get up on that and grind up on it and make them. This is the community that we're dealing with, folks. Are y'all women taking notes? Do y'all hear me? Are y'all hearing anything that I'm saying to y'all? Somebody said they love Dirty Derek and Couch Surf Kurt. Lady, what kind of past do you got? You keep asking me about the past. What kind of past do you have? That's the real question. Someone tell me what kind of past you have. I don't know. What's your past? I got to figure out what the past is. What kind of past do you have? See, this is they do this type of stuff, folks, when they have something heavy on their mind, heavy on their conscience. You got something heavy on your conscience. You worried about the wrong thing, lady. Don't worry about if I'm in California or not. What does that have to do with the topic? Okay, she said she's going to come up in a second. Shout out to Quiet Faith over here on the YouTube channel. Quiet Face said criminals are easy for them to abuse and control. They can call the police and crush them. It's D they can manipulate. Yeah. Shout out to the brother. Thank you so much, brother, for the super chat over here on the YouTube channel. We on one tonight, folks. Everybody that's watching over here on YouTube, please, if you haven't done it yet, hit the thumbs up button. Take 1 second and hit the like button. We doing excellent. I remember when my viewership on YouTube was much less than the IG, and now it's surpassed it. That means we're doing good. If you want to join as a guest, if you have something to say about this topic, even on the YouTube channel, you can click the link. You can click the link, and I will definitely let you come up here. No problem at all. Thank you, folks, in advance for all of your support. As you know, that this is the only way that Guru is able to keep this stream going. Cash App, Super Chat, things of this nature. Going to blackguru.com. I got Apple Pay. I got all kind of options for y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for support. Who are you talking to, lady? Y'all going back and forth in my comments about things. What are you talking about? You popped up in my feed today. I've been watching all your videos all day, having a ball. Okay. China, black. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Let me do this real quick. Back to what I was saying. Y'all have to understand that time is not on your side as a woman. Time is definitely not on your side. Time will always be on the side of men because we have time to make up more money. Unless we in prison for the rest of our life or something like that, during life in prison, we have time to make up money. Time is not on y'all side because money attracts women. Do y'all realize that? Money attracts women. Having good looks, going and work on our body. Man can always go pay. If he has some money, he can even go get a lot of work done with his mouth, his teeth, all that stuff. That's what happens, right? What do y'all have? That's the question. What do y'all have? Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi. I was the one asking about the past question.
That was you?
Yeah, I was.
Why didn't you stay on the account that you were on?
I'd rather it be private, to be honest. Like,
Whose
I was
account are you
looking
on right
into-
now? Wait. Whose account are you on right now?
It's my sister.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
Miriam, I see you on the YouTube channel. I'll bring you up in 1 second. You're 28?
Yeah.
Okay.
28.
Why don't you want to show your face? What are you afraid of?
Oh, no, I'm not afraid to show my face.
Okay, well then show
don't
your
have a
face so I can
problem.
see who you are. You had your
Okay.
camera on, then you turned it off.
Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly.
You're not dressed?
No, I'm dressed, but I do cover my head, my hair.
Okay. What are you? Are you Muslim?
Yeah, I'm Muslim.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
Shout out to Tia. Thank you so much, sister, for the super chat. Thank you again for another super chat and supporting the Black Guru. Okay, you ready? Wait, you're Muslim and that's your sister's page and she looks and dresses like that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not very proud of that. But I mean, I love the past. You know, I'm sure I was probably like an influence on
Okay,
her.
lady.
Yes.
Come on, turn the It don't take that long to put a head covering on.
I know, but I also, okay. I'm not going to be on for long, but hello.
No,
Because
keep the camera on so I can see who you are. Otherwise, I'm gonna think you playing games.
No, I'm being so serious, but I just
Okay, then
rather,
I don't
be a
have.
little
We're not
less
gonna do. I'm not gonna do this with you tonight. Okay.
No.
What's the problem about the past?
The past, I mean, it's just some things that I've done.
Well,
in
first
my
of all,
past
are you
that,
over
like,
30?
No,
How old are you?
I'm 28.
Have you been married before?
No, never.
Never been married. Do you have any children?
No.
Were you born Muslim?
Yes.
Okay. So what are you asking about the past? Like, give me something
Um,
specific.
Okay, so I'll give you an example. So, in relationships that I've been in, usually, like the main question the guy will ask me is about my past, guys I've been with, and usually, like, my answer is like, it's not very clear. Like, it's not. I. It's the dishonest one, of course, but that's just to conceal like the things that I've done. But then
Okay.
that's why I was asking, like, does the past matter? Like, should that be like a determining factor for a man to decide whether he wants to, like, be with me, or I guess like build a future, like get married?
So here's the thing, right? If you're lying about certain things, right, in order to conceal your past, just know that those things can come back up. So I'm just trying to figure out what would you be lying about that you're concerned about that the man is gonna find out.
Well, it's not even like that. I would hope not. Like, I do ask God to make sure that like nothing, whatever I've done in my past, like to like make sure that I'm like
What? Give me something. What would you be lying about?
um to be honest, like I did see that you had like those one-on-one classes, and I'd be more interested in that and like
Okay, so why don't you do it one-on-one if you want to do it privately? You don't
Yeah,
want to
well,
pay
for
the
sure.
fee? You don't want to pay the fee?
Oh no, I'll definitely. I don't mind paying the fee. Like
Okay,
it's
so if you want to, if you want to share privately, then do it that way.
yeah, absolutely. But I just wanted to know your opinion was really.
Yes, the past is gonna matter to men.
My sister is telling me to go on her phone.
What are you doing?
Hey, hold
Get
on.
off. Get off.
Okay, well, anyways, it's nice talking to you. I'll keep in touch with you. I gotta go.
Have a good night.
Wait, get
You
off.
too. Relax.
Yes, Miriam. Yes.
Yes. Can you see
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay, what about the women that have been raped?
First of all, don't say that word on the stream.
Okay, I have. Oh, sorry.
You what?
I said I'm sorry for the word
Okay,
and
so
the.
what's is that what happened with you?
Yes, and not just a regular person. It was family member, and it was twice.
When did this happen? How old were you?
12 years old.
Okay, you don't feel like there's no hope for you?
I am married. I got 4 kids. I'm married. I don't have the best relationship with the person.
You're Muslim?
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Okay, were you born Muslim?
No.
Okay, you said you have a relationship with your husband, but it's not the best relationship. What's the problem?
What you be talking about, submission and all that stuff. I have a problem, not because I cannot do it. It's just with the trauma that I brought, what happened to me. And I explained to him, and he said it was cool and everything, that he not going to keep bringing that up, but that's got to do with that trauma too.
He tells you he's not going to keep bringing it up.
Because he talks about it from time to time. He talks about my past, what happened to me before.
How many kids y'all have? How many kids do y'all have?
4.
How old's your youngest and how old's your oldest?
1.
I have a 1-year-old. How old's the oldest?
9.
And you've been with him for how many years?
17.
Was he talking about it when you first met him?
He told me I had to change some things, to make the relationship work.
Have y'all gone to therapy, counseling, anything?
Not really. It's just like we Muslim, so we believe, where Allah provide us. So we know that this is the right way to
You're
go
trying to
out.
say Muslims don't go to therapy or counseling? Are you serious?
No.
She messed up her whole connection. I don't know what she did. Messing with that cat. Folks, do me a favor. If you haven't done it, if you're watching over here on the YouTube channel, hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button for me. Thank you in advance. Hit the like button for me. Takara, don't worry about what they be doing on my channel. They like talking to me, so don't worry about it. These people are getting their life together, getting some advice. Some of them coming up here for free, getting some advice. Just because you ain't brave enough, you don't have no courage within you to get no advice. Okay.
I got disconnected. I don't know what happened.
Looked like you was messing with that cat, and then you was that phone. Okay.
No, she's always next to me. I'm sorry.
Okay. So anyway, y'all have not gone to counseling. I was asking, you don't think Muslim people go to counseling and get therapy?
No, they do. They do. There's a lot of them. And I asked.
So why are you saying that? You need to go and have that conversation with him and take this serious and go to counseling, go to therapy.
I did tell him that.
But what'd he say?
That he's willing to do it, but I don't think I could change.
You don't think you can change?
Yes.
Okay. Don't matter if he say you think you can change. Just go schedule it and go. Just go.
Okay.
Schedule it and go.
You? What can you help?
What do you mean? What can I help? You guys want some one-on-one consultation in private? I can do that for y'all.
Okay.
Because I don't want you talking about the R word over these live streams.
Oh, well, I didn't know about
and you
that.
can't say that stuff anyway because it's against community guidelines to talk about that on a lot of these platforms. I think all of them. So you can talk about that to me in private.
Okay.
That's the best thing that I can tell you. I can help you with that and try to see if that will help some of y'all. Listen, I have women that regularly see me, some of them once a week. That's how bad. Why do y'all think I talk like this to y'all as women? I have some women in some very bad situations that come to me weekly. They pay this fee weekly and they keep coming back over and over and over again because they know they're in bad shape. And until you see it as a big problem that needs to be changed, you're not going to do nothing about it. So we're going to see.
No,
if you
I'm
see
willing
this,
to change.
Okay,
I'm willing.
Okay, if you're willing to have the conversation and get him also, you're going to have to get him involved too. Because you're saying that is because he's mentioning that. But you also have the fact that it bothers you that is brought up like that is because you got some unresolved stuff within you that you need to deal with.
Oh, I know that.
How old are you now? How old are you now?
I'm 39.
So this happened, what, 30 years ago? Over 30 years ago?
Yes.
Your life ain't nothing like it. You married now, you got children, you got a husband.
It's been hard. It's been hard. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's more than that.
You need to
It's a
go get his permission and tell him that you really want to do this and pay for the set and see how it goes. You can go come to me first if you want and then go to a therapist. That's all I can recommend you at this point.
okay.
No, let me tell you something. Most of the women that schedule these one-on-ones with me, by the way, if you need one-on-one advice like this woman right here, just go to my website, blackguru.com, BLKGURU.com. And it has all the instructions and you can pay there and everything. But listen, most of these women that come to for this stuff, right, is because they know that also either they've tried therapy and it wasn't as successful, or they never tried therapy and then they went to the therapist, and the therapist, a lot of them tell me, they say they told me the same things, Guru, that you told me, but I liked your style better. That's what a lot of them end up telling me.
I don't want to go to a non-Muslims.
Okay.
That's one of my
Well, they got
things
plenty.
too.
There's plenty of Muslim therapists that you can talk to as well. All right, get with me on the back end.
All right.
Send me a message on IG. Send me a DM, and then I'll get you the instructions on everything you need to do.
All right.
It's easy. Okay. All right. Have a good night.
Sorry.
Folks. That's another problem right there. We can open up the whole can of worms with that. A lot of these women have had stuff happen to them, or some of them have positioned themselves to have stuff happen to them. When y'all get in y'all 30s and get older, that stuff just starts eating up y'all mind more. Because when you were in your 20s, you were just having fun, not really thinking on. Now you're thinking on it anymore. You're thinking on stuff like that. You're thinking on the past relationships you've had with men. You're thinking about all the problems and the trauma and drama. You're thinking about all of that stuff. You start thinking about your life and how you got to the point that you're at now. I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen. And if you don't position yourself, at least she got somebody. She has a provider. She have a husband. You have a man that's going to do. How many of y'all have that? How many of y'all have that? This is things y'all need to be thinking about and considering. This man is a narcissist. Oh, really? I bet you busted. I bet you're busted. Oh, why she got to go ask her husband all this stuff? Do you even have a husband to ask any of his permission? But you wish you had a husband. A lot of y'all. See, this is the thing. I'm telling y'all right now. The older they get, a lot of them be wishing they had a husband to ask permission. You didn't want to ask a man permission when you were younger, but you're going to be wishing you had a man to ask permission for when you get older. He won't go up, Guru. She busted. Yeah, I already knew she was busted. Busted and disgusted. I still need about 50 more people to hit the like button over on the YouTube channel. Let's go, folks. Where am I at? Shout out to Samantha again for the Cash App. I still need about 4 more people to hit the Cash App. My IG stream is going to end soon. We haven't even gotten close to our badge goal. Where y'all at? If you enjoyed this content over on IG and want Guru to continue going, hit the little heart button in the box and support it. Support this content. I only need 4 more Cash Apps to keep this thing going tonight to hit our goal, and I need to hit our badge goal. We still look like 8, 9 people short of our goal. Let's go. What is he talking about? I'm about to show you what I'm talking about. I'm about to get you the hell up out of this live. Exactly. She should be asking permission, right? I don't know if she got her husband's permission to be on the live either, talking to me like that, but at least she was covered. For those of you that didn't see, because you're watching over here on IG, she was completely covered. She was covered like a Muslim woman should be. My approach is whack. Do you think your wig is whack? You're calling my approach whack. Do you think your wig is whack? That's the question. Since you think my approach is whack, what about your wig? What about your hair? How about you answer me that? Is your wig whack? Answer that question for me. Yes, they are very disrespectful, but they don't have any other option. They don't have any other choice, right? They have to be disrespectful because I'm telling you, a lot of them that act like that, they are over the age of 30. Normally, when I be going and cooking on these topics, the ones that have the biggest problems, they are over this age and they do know it's over for them. And I'm hitting them hard. And they don't like that. They don't like that I'm hitting them hard. You bet who won't go live with who? What are you talking about? Who won't go live? I'm here live right now. Folks, for this time right now, because this is probably going to end soon over here on the IG channel, if you have any questions, put them in the question box right here and I will answer your question. I still need 4 more people to hit the Cash App. Still need 4 more people to hit the Cash App. And we thank you to the other couple people that helping us get to our badge goal for the night. Thank you for contributing to the stream and hitting the little heart button in the box. Let's go. Pookie, Ray, Tyrone as well. Oh, that wasn't a question. I was looking if you had a question. Yeah, we know they like Pookie, Ray, and Tyrone. Should a man pay all the bills? If he is able to, yes. You want your woman to admire you and look up to you and see you as an authority figure. And she's much more likely to do that if you're paying the bills. If you're not paying the bills, it's not likely she's going to do that. You want her to look up to you. You want her to admire you. All right, let's put the timer on to see, since y'all playing tonight, let's put the timer on. I got 6 minutes to hit our goal. Otherwise, whether or not the live stream cut off or not, I'll cut the stream short because that tells me y'all don't want to watch the content, that y'all don't think is valuable content. We need 4 more people to support the content. Hit the Cash App. Cash App is my name backwards. Guru Black. Guru BLK. Y'all got 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Yeah, if you don't like what I have to say, then get the hell up off the live. That's the bottom line. I hope y'all brothers understand something, right? All of this pushback, all of these problems that they're giving is because they have a bunch of you are dodging bullets. If you're getting pushback like this from these women that are over 30 or close to 30 or whatever, and they have a problem with what I'm saying, I'm telling you right now, it's because they have a lot of issues in their own life. You're dodging bullets. I'm telling you. Listen to old Guru. It's a good thing that they say stuff like this. It is a good thing that they tell you. Y'all ain't got to report her. She gone. Let them tell you that they don't like what you're saying, this and that. They're letting you know that they have a bunch of problems in their life. They're not agreeable. They can't be submissive. They can't work together. They've had so many different men that they've let try to come in and out of their life. It didn't work out. If it didn't work out with all those other men, you think it's going to work out with you? I'm going to say that again. If it didn't work out with a whole bunch of men from the past, what makes you think it's going to work out with you? Shout out to Samantha again. Man, she be carrying the show. We only need 3 more people to contribute to hit the Cash App so that we can keep this content going. We need 3 more people to hit the Cash App, or if you want to hit the PayPal or the Venmo, go to BLKGURU, BLKGURU.com. If you don't have Cash App, it's fine. I'll count those other ones as well. I'll count those forms of payment as well. I got Venmo, I got PayPal. It's right in my website, BLKGURU, BLKGURU.com. Y'all have 3 minutes. Shout out to brother Sean. Now we only need 2 people. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, brother Sean. He didn't leave me a message, but I got your Venmo. Quit scamming my fans. Let me show you what I'm about to do to you. The hell up out of here. You gone.
Oh shit. Oh, what up, bro?
What's going on?
Hey man, I'm actually right here with my wife and we tune in when you go live because everything that you say, people are scared of saying it and they don't like to receive it, but it's all facts, brother.
Are you a man of faith?
Yes, sir, 100%.
You sound like it. I can hear it in your voice. You sound like a man of faith.
I appreciate that.
Wow.
Yeah,
so
we
you're here
actually
with
went-
you're here with your wife. Watch this. Does when your wife listens to what I have to say, does she ever get mad or say that she disagrees? Oh my God, he sounds like a misogynist. Anything like that?
I'll let her answer.
Not at all. I agree.
Why is that?
Well, a lot of the things that you say, like women just don't have any self-respect anymore. When I was growing up, my mother taught me to always give myself that respect, and I would eventually attract that person that, would be my partner, my soulmate. And I see a lot of, growing up, I saw a lot of people from high school, a lot of people, sleeping around, the body count nowadays. That's not true. It's no, you need to give yourself some respect. That's how you're going to find the right guy. You're going to give yourself, you're going to appreciate that.
Okay. Thank you for answering. How old are you both?
Actually,
We just turned 30.
yeah, my 30th birthday was last Saturday. We're exactly 1 month apart. She's September 5th. I'm October 5th.
Okay. Now watch this. Congratulations to you guys. How long you been married?
We've been married for 3 years, but we've been together for about 12 years.
Wow, excellent. So glad to hear that. Let me ask you this. What attracts you guys to this type of content? Like why watch? You guys are already married, you guys are already in great shape. Why watch it as a married couple?
I'll answer for my part.
Yeah.
It's quite refreshing to hear somebody not beat around the bush. I mean, like, because as you can see, my handle is Vibe con Cris. So my wife is literally my pillar.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I truly understood that behind every great man, there's an even greater woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's the one that runs all the behind the scenes, all the camera. I'm the one having the conversation with the guest, and we mainly deal with small entrepreneurs to medium-sized entrepreneurs and people that are changing their lives and that are through changing their lives, they're helping others change theirs, right? And I love having these type of conversations that are actually beneficial.
Okay.
And hearing you say it and these women come on, because I have these conversations also with these, and frankly, sometimes they're not even younger ladies than myself, like, because I just turned 30, and I'm having conversations with 40-year-old women, even 50-year-old women, and that's why I tell these young men, I'm like, and these women, I'm like, listen, I have met 20-year-old men, and I've met 40-year-old boys, and they're like, that's impossible. And I'm like, no, because a man is, don't become a man just because you start having intercourse or your money's a little bigger. You
Yeah,
feel me? It's a little bigger. I'm like, you become a man when you become more mature in your head. That's why
exactly.
there are 40-year-old boys out here and these women want to categorize and say man ain't shit and this and that, and I'm like, no, the man that you've been with ain't shit. You feel me? But then again, they never ask themselves, why do I attract these men? And they do. I guess they do out loud, but they don't do it with the intention to actually find the answer. They just do it with the intention to just be heard.
Exactly. You know what, brother? I totally agree with what you're saying. It's amazing to me because here's the thing that happens, especially, because I'm black, so I know a lot of my audience is going to be black.
Mm-hmm.
The things that I'm talking about and what I'm pointing out, is this just a problem in the black community?
No, it isn't. And the thing is this, shit, if we want to get to the nitty gritty of it, I don't know how deep that rabbit hole you've been to, but it is public news that, the CIA and the FBI infiltrated the black music back in the days, and they literally own the media, they own Hollywood, because music from the black community wasn't what it is today. Feel me? It actually had a melody. It actually had a flow. It actually had a positive message.
Right.
And the influence that the black culture has in America is huge. It's huge.
And you're saying that this stuff is affecting other communities because where do you guys?
Yeah.
What's your ethnicity?
We're both Mexican.
Okay. So you guys see this even in the Mexican community?
Yeah,
the stuff that I address.
Oh yeah. So
because here's the thing, because there's a lot of women of color. Oh, I get women from all races, but there's a lot of women of color, like black women, who think that I'm only bashing them. I'm not talking about no other women. These things don't affect us. It only affects them. But you're telling me that these things affect and I don't just talk about, I give stern advice to men too. I tell a lot of men that they need to grow up. They need to do better. They need to get their stuff together. They need to go see their daughters and take care of their children. Right.
Yeah.
But you're telling me that all of these problems are happening in the Mexican community also.
100%. And like you even got so look, in the Mexican community, in Spanish, you call them tóxicos and tóxicas, which is just toxic, just the toxic thing. And me and my wife at when we were very young, because we met each other and we started dating the last semester of senior year.
We were 17 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. So where you're young and dumb and full of cum, and you started playing these little toxic games, but it was just as a joke of us making fun of these other couples, right? But then I quickly put a stop to it because I was like, look, games become a reality.
Facts.
You feel me? Because at the end of the day, tell me what your habits are and I'll tell you what your future is. And if you're habitually playing these games, then you're going to embody it sooner than later, because the mind doesn't know the difference between a lie and a truth if you keep on repeating it. And
deep.
I was like, yo, we ain't doing this shit. And we stopped associating ourselves with other people like that. Now, it took some time. I'm not gonna tell you it was overnight, you feel me? But it took some time, and with that time, we're forever grateful.
Yeah.
We're forever grateful for having made that switch. Now, for yourself, how is it that you got and into this and focused into this subject? Because you seem very well versed.
Well, it was just a matter, and I'll tell this real quick, and before we move on continually, but it was just a matter of initially, this has always been kind of my thought process in my mind. I started to see the world changing. I started to really see this stuff maybe when I was 25 years old, right? So a while back, and I was like, wow, this is a whole different animal we're getting ready to get into, especially with the advance of online, when I saw the online dating stuff come out and all that stuff, it was just like, this is about to be crazy. And then eventually I said a few years ago, I said I wanted to just get enough followers so that I can go live. Right. So I started on TikTok platform and I needed 1,000 followers to go live. And then that turned into, I had 9 people watching me at the time and I got 1,000 followers. And then it just kept growing and growing and growing. And people saying you have really good content. I really like what you're talking about. And then I just kept going. I said, hey, as much as the people support my platform and my content and keep going, that's when I'll keep going. If people don't want to watch me no more, if they don't like the content, if they stop supporting, then I'll stop talking, right? Well, that's the only reason why I've kept this thing going for the time that I've kept it going. But yeah, that's essentially what it's been. But I appreciate you both for coming on. Come back anytime. We need to see more of this, right? We need to see more, especially it's powerful because some of my audience are seeing you and your wife. You guys have known each other and been together for all these years. You guys have been through thick and thin, ups and downs, right? And then the fact that you guys are people of faith and that you have both of you here saying you don't have a problem with the things that I say, the message is very powerful for them to hear. So I appreciate you both. Come back anytime.
Thank you, man.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
Have a great night, okay?
All righty, brother. You too, man.
Take care. Folks, do me a favor if you haven't done it yet over on the YouTube channel. I'm still missing about 30 likes. Hit the like button for me. Hit the thumbs up button for me. Hit the like button for me. I want y'all to notice something, right? He's been with his wife all that time. He's married to her, right? Notice how he was leading the conversation. He led, but he still respected her. And he still said, here, baby, you can answer. Notice how she was active and she looked happy. She looked energetic and full of life. Notice how the brother, you could see the twinkle in their eye. As a married couple, that street life ain't getting you happy like that. That street life is not making y'all smile like that. Street life is not doing nothing for y'all. This fake love. I seen some woman today post on social media, this feeling that you get when your man finally get out of prison. Some of the goofiest stuff. That's nothing that's going to last. You're going to be right back in there. And you're not going to be married to them. Shout out to Brother Neo. Thank you so much, brother, for the super chat. I'm sorry, it was a membership. Thank you, Brother Neo. He said, having all your bills paid and being a stay-at-home wife is a young woman's game. Only submissive, feminine, and wife material females qualify. Facts. You know what? I was going to point out something else, and I think they're probably still listening. I could tell, brother, that you take good care of your family, your wife, and she's in her soft era. She's in her soft woman era. I can tell by just the look on her face. She looked refreshed. She still looked very young. She's soft. She's able to live soft. This is what I be explaining to y'all when I be describing being soft, being able to live in your soft era. You can't do that when you constantly worried about the bills and worrying about some man cheating on you and stressed up late at night all the time, looking crazy. You cannot do that when you're going through all that. You're not going to live in your soft era. Your soft era comes when you have a really good husband that loves you, that wants to be by your side, that is happy and pleased with you, that wants to protect you, that wants to get up early and come home late, provide. Not coming home late. He's coming home late because he's working overtime, doing whatever he has to do for his family. He's not out cheating on you. Y'all so used to all this trash, and you need to throw this junk up and get it out of your system. You swear you are not a strong black woman. I don't know what that means, but okay. Thank you to the people that helped us hit our goal on our Cash App earlier. Gabrielle, she said there's a lack of quality men as well. Oh, that's facts. And that's why I'm talking to y'all right now. Gabrielle, if you didn't hear me earlier, I said that, thank you for the Cash App, sister. I said that y'all don't increase in options the older y'all get. The men are worse. When you're a young woman and you still have your good looks and your body and you ain't been ran through and all this stuff and live no hard life covered in tattoos and all this stuff, you still have the ability to get the BMW, the Mercedes. Some of you may not get it because you thinking that you're worth more than you are, but at least you might be able to just get a Honda and a brand new Honda or a Toyota that's going to be reliable. At least you got you a good Honda or Toyota that's reliable. You're not 38, 39, 42 years old, and all you can get is a junker. Something with 200,000 miles on it that have a 25% interest rate. Shout out to Samantha and Janessa again. Thank you both for the Cash App. Janessa said, married woman support you, Guru. Thank you so much, sister. A married woman. I know mostly married. That's why. How do y'all think, folks, I be calling these jokers out when they come on my live stream acting up? I be knowing they not married like that. No married women that are happy in their life and got them a good husband that's going to come on here acting up, talking crazy to me, saying that I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm wrong. That's how I be knowing these jokers ain't married like that. That's how I know. Let me get the brother on. Assalamu alaikum, my brother.
Walaikum salam.
Okay, folks, if you guys don't know, this brother right here, I posted the last post on my Instagram and my Facebook. You can see the Instagram and Facebook post. I just posted it before I went live, and I didn't have a chance to talk to it, but I just wanted to put it out real quick. But this is the brother that is on that post. This is the brother that wrote me on that post. Thank you so much, brother, for joining. Please go ahead and share, because I know a lot of people are going to be able to gain something from your story.
Yeah, so it was about last year. I left a relationship that, it's like the type of relationships that you always are talking about and speaking about. And at first, I didn't know you were Muslim until I saw, like the books behind you. And then I heard you talking about Deen and everything. And it was a really difficult situation I was in, because the relationship I was in, I was using the girl's car. So I didn't have my own car. I was using that car to go to work and whatever. I was working like the night shift. So like by me leaving, it's like I have to accept that, all right, I'm not gonna have any work for probably a month, 2-3 months, and so I can get a car on my own and whatever. Thankfully, I still had my dad to like help me out, throughout everything. But it's not like a normal person leaving a relationship, It's like I was really at rock bottom. But I started thinking too, it's like, because she wasn't Muslim, and a lot of these guys are, they think, obviously, you're allowed to marry a girl that's, non-Muslim, but like from your lives and all that, I started asking myself, like, all right, if I have kids, are they gonna end up Muslim? And what if I die, while I'm married to her and the kids are still growing up? Are they still gonna become Muslim without me being around? Like if I pass away? So yeah, I just kept thinking, and I was like, yeah, no matter how hard it's gonna be, I gotta leave this, and Allah will figure out the rest. So yeah, it's a year later now. Alhamdulillah, I already found someone new that's Muslim. she's hijabi and everything. So
Wow.
like it's like a very devout Muslim, and she's actually the one, the on the message I sent you talking about how Alhamdulillah I just got a high paying job that I'm about to start next week. Uh, she was the one that referred me to that job because she's working at that hospital. So we're not gonna be working at the same hospital, but it's like this.
Oh man. In the middle of his story, the stream ended. The first hour is over. Oh, let me see if I can get him back. The stream ended in the middle of his story. Hold on, folks. Let me see if I can get him back. I want y'all to realize, right, the power of this type of platform. Be able to change your, if you're listening to the sound of my voice right now and you need it, listen, I'm working on some courses to put out also. But if you need it, you can definitely schedule. Just go to my website, BLKGURU, blackguru.com. It's pinned also on the YouTube channel right now. Just go there and you can schedule a one-on-one consultation with me. I'm telling you, I got people right now that do them weekly. I got some women that do them, but I have men that do them as well. A lot of you need it. A lot of you need to change your life. Information I'm giving some of these people is changing their. I had a really good story with a woman. She already tremendously has changed her life in 2-week period. She just didn't have any guidance. She didn't have any direction. She didn't have any guidance or direction. All right, let me see if I can get them back right now, folks. I just restarted it. Sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes you just need some guidance and some direction as a woman or as a young man. I got brothers older than me that come to me for advice, that pay me for advice. So it's not even all about your age. It's about where you are in life. You may need guidance or direction at 45, 55, 65 years old, right? You may, I don't know what age you're going to need guidance or direction. Folks, everybody that's coming back in here right now, the first hour just ended. So I'm just restarting and I'm going to bring the brother back up. But I was telling the people over here on the YouTube channel that, people come to me and get sometimes weekly, they pay for weekly sessions so that they can talk to me and get guidance or advice. Because sometimes that's what y'all need. Sometimes you just need somebody to hear you out that can put you back on the right path. Maybe you were on the right path before and you lost it, or that gives you a different perspective that helps awaken you, quicken you, open your eyes and open your mind. Sometimes that's what you guys need. Sometimes you need a kick in the butt. I had a woman today thank me. She said, Guru, before anything happens, I just want to thank you for giving me a kick in the butt because I needed that. All right, brother. The live ended after our first hour, but so this woman, she ended up putting you on to this job, and then you guys are also, so you're courting her now for marriage.
Yeah, so my aunt is talking to, because yeah, that's another thing too. Like because of your lives too. My mom just passed away like about a month ago, and like I always imagined when that would happen, like I'm gonna lose myself, I'm gonna be depressed, I'm not gonna know what to do. But it's like you gave me like this like masculine energy type of thing. It's like I'd ask myself like, would my mom want want me to be depressed or whatever? Would she want me to like hold down the fort, make sure, because I'm the oldest of my siblings, like make sure I'm level-headed, and still able to, basically make her proud, with everything that she's taught me. And I was lucky that my mom was really religious and all that. She taught me, a lot of Quran, how to read Arabic, and all that. So it's like there's, I'd be sad if I wasn't sure if she was a good person or not, because I know for a fact that she was a great mother. It's like there's nothing really to be sad about, she's definitely happier now. If she had the option to come back, she wouldn't take it. But
What advice did I get? Do you remember what I told you about a year ago?
I remember it was it was like the usual thing, talking about how, you're explaining how a girl has to be, like she has to have her man, like the guy's back and all that. The man has to lead. Like she shouldn't be going out. Her her friends aren't, you know, like the type of girls that basically if they're like friends that always go out, very, just are reckless type of friends, gonna be like them. It was like everything you were saying. It was like you were basically describing, you know, my past relationship. So like that's what kind of initiated everything. It's like everything, happened like in a domino effect. And it's like there's a lot of like crazy things that happened, during, like on the way there too. So it's like my username, my Ion AI. Like I said, I had no job. I had no car to leave the house. It was like 3 months I couldn't even get a haircut because I couldn't leave the house. And somebody randomly on Instagram saw my username from New York. They work with this company called Red Associates, and they wanted to interview me about AI, and they paid me like $100 an hour. So I made around like 1,200, just off the interview. But it's just I'm just bringing that up to explain, like, whenever you put your full trust in God, and just follow the path that you're supposed to follow, things that you couldn't even imagine happening end up happening in your favor. So it's
Facts.
like logically it wasn't a smart idea because I didn't have a car. I'm leaving the person, who their car to make any money or
So
get
you
to work.
you basically stopped kind of living off of her driving her car in that sense, and you said, "Let me basically man up. Let me go and take this risk. Let me get out here and work
Yeah,
hard and
and
just see where this takes me, and
the
put my
craziest
trust in
part,
God."
yeah, the craziest part is a week before I left the relationship, we were gonna move into an apartment together. So it's like even if I just waited that 1 week, you know, at that point we'd end up having a whole apartment together and all that. So it's like subhanallah, all happened at like perfect time. Whenever you get that feeling, gotta jump in for it. But whenever you see, it's always the path that's harder to go through always ends up being the right path. But you don't
Right.
see that in the beginning. You can only see it in the hindsight, after everything. And it's only been a year too, and all that crazy. But yeah, like just for reference too, uh, I'm only 24. When I
Wow.
saw your live, I was 23. So it's definitely like a pivotal moment in my life too, that I decided to take action on all the things that you were preaching about.
Most definitely, brother. You know what? I salute to you. Just for stopping. I don't know what led you to that live or what led you to my account, besides Allah, right? So I'm glad that you did. I'm glad that you changed your life around. I'm glad that you met a really good woman. I'm glad that you can be another testimonial that, because some of the men, that are watching even right now, they want to know, does the stuff I'm saying works? And it does work. It works for men and women to help you change your life. Brother, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming on. Salaam alaikum. I'll message you in the DMs.
Salam. Thank you.
Yes, I will
Appreciate you.
message you in the DM. Thank you, my brother.
I'll see you soon.
All right. Listen, folks, if you haven't figured it out by now, and some of y'all, that's what y'all need to do, right? Need to leave a bad situation. Some of you brothers need to leave a bad situation with a woman that you've been with for a long time. And I keep saying this over and over and over again. A relationship that's on again, off again, on again, off again, It's just like a car that starts one day, then won't start the next. Starts one day, then won't start the next. Doesn't work. Gotta get rid of that car. Doesn't work. It's time to go get a new one. Especially if you've been dealing with it for a long period of time. You're like, man, I didn't put all this money into this car. Sometimes it's just time to get a new car. Let that one go. You don't have the money right now. You're going to have to take the bus for a while. You're going to have to take the train for a while. You're going to have to figure it out until you get yourself together. Do y'all hear me? That's life. That's life. Some of y'all brothers, and then, but Guru, I don't know what I'm going to do if I leave this woman alone. What you going to do is you're going to be a damn man. Put your pants on. Put your boots on. Put your belt on. Time to be a man. Time to stop living off of some of these jokers. It's not going to get you nowhere. It's time to man up. It's time to be a man. That's the only way. It's not going to work any other way. All right. Take this last person right here. Folks, I appreciate y'all for sticking in. I know it's late, but trust me, it's well worth it. If you are watching right now and missed some of this and didn't get a chance to watch the entire thing, then what you're going to have to do is go back and watch it on replay on my YouTube channel. Just go to the live stream tab on my YouTube channel. You can find it all on BLKGURU.com.
Hi.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I really just had a statement for real, if that's okay.
Okay.
So, one thing my whole thing is like, I want women to learn from my mistakes. And one thing I really noticed.
How old are you? How old are you?
I am pretty young. I'm 22.
Okay.
But ever since I kind of like made a lifestyle change, one thing I've really learned is there's a really thin line between being a woman and being a prostitute. A lot of women today have a prostitute mentality. And that's like a main reason why we like choose so poorly. That's just one of the reasons. There's so many other things, like not prioritizing God. And I see that today, like with a lot of women today, like we hate to hear the truth. We hate to take accountability for anything. And it's so frustrating because we'll hear women complain, but it's like, ugh, girl, why are you surprised? You know, when you don't prioritize God, you're not even fishing in the right pool to like pull the right man. And it's just really frustrating, especially in the Black community, because we're not taught how to be wives. I can't really speak for other communities, but Black women, it's like they don't care about younger Black women. They just send us off to learn on our own, and they're just there if we have any questions, but we're not prepared at all. And what I think is like my mother, their generation, failed this new generation horribly. Like, because you look at like my mother's mother, they did a better job, but then something shifted with their generation where like, it's like Black women don't teach our daughters anything. It's like they don't care. And I don't know. I just have like a message for other Black women. Like that's the message I'm trying to spread. Like bring awareness to the fact that like if we want things to change, we need to do God His way versus doing God our way. And that would change a lot of stuff. That's like They're rude,
What do you
habits.
think the issue is that especially women of color have with my content? Because a lot of times, beside, I'm not talking about the ones that call me GAY and say that they already had Kevin, they don't need another Kevin. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the ones that may say, it's your delivery, it's how you're saying it.
You know what? To me, somebody need to do it. Somebody need to do it.
Do you think it's a problem with the way that I describe certain things, the language that I use?
I think women in general are always going to have a problem being critiqued because we will automatically feel inadequate. It really doesn't matter like how you put it. Even if you had like a pleasant delivery, women would still have a problem with it. Because they don't want to be told anything. We don't want to be told anything. And I was the same way until, I got my dad back in my life. And I started, because I'm Jewish, and I started like really getting into like the Bible and really understanding like how God created gender roles and all of that. And it just made my perspective change. Like, maybe listening will make my life better. And a lot of women just don't want to listen. We just don't.
Why though?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I have no clue. Like women, especially young women, I can't really talk for older women, but I can talk for my peers. We don't want to hear or take accountability for anything. And it amazes me. It genuinely amazes me. We could tell women like the most astute observations. And it's like, no, let her be her. Da, 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 da. But it's like, is that working for you? That's not working for us.
Yes, y'all. That happens so many times. Let her be, girl. You doing it, girl. Keep going, do your thing. Y'all be hyping up debauchery.
But
I've never seen anything like it to hype up. You know what I mean? That like a woman can be doing somebody else dirt, especially a man, right? Doing him dirty because she feeling her feelings or whatever. And you have women in the back hyping her. Yeah, girl, get his ass. Do this, do that.
It'd be the single women too. They be single as hell. But
yeah, because a happy married woman that has wisdom, you never hear them talking like that.
Never. I don't know. It's something I'm trying to learn and trying to figure out about, especially women my age. But I've never met a woman like me. And I probably never will, my age at least. And
are you married?
No.
Okay.
Right now, I'm like completely focusing on myself. I wanna be married and I wanna have kids.
Okay.
But I have to kind of like get my life together before I even start looking at a man yet. But when I speak about these things, like I am nailed at the cross. And it just really shows like, I feel like this generation is just in so much trouble because at the very end of the day, what matters is the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And women aren't picking good partners. We pick men based off looks, based off how tall he is.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's so crazy. Like, we need to be picking men based off, can he shepherd my children with the love of God?
Mm-hmm.
That is so important. Like, and women don't even think about that. I'm sorry, I'm rambling.
You're saying listen, you're saying a whole bunch of good stuff because sometimes, they be telling me, Guru, the way you said it was great, but I needed to hear it from another woman sometimes on your show. It really opened it. Sometimes listen, sometimes they be telling me that. I had that when that woman said that, but I think for the most part, I think you're right. They just be hard. It happens in their own time.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is that the same, a lot of times the same videos that I post on my IG, they get over to my Facebook account, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I posted it, the video I posted this morning, and the woman was talking crazy to me, right? That was from yesterday. She was talking nuts.
Yeah.
And the women over on the Facebook page, normally there's a whole bunch of women that don't like me on Facebook, right? They don't like me. But a lot of them were agreeing. They were like, oh my God, this woman is nut. But then you have women coming in saying, why are all these women in here agreeing with him? So it's like majority of the women were still saying she's wrong. But then you had those ones that still did it. The evidence is in your face. You hear how crazy she's talking to me. You hear her cussing me out, and you still don't want to admit it.
Yeah. It's never going to matter how your delivery is. It doesn't matter. I don't feel like it's ever going to matter if it even comes from a woman versus a man. Women are always going to have problems. Like we're
just with any correction, just with any correction.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. But I'm really worried for today's women because, like, we're going to end up having kids. And I don't feel like today's women are going to teach those kids.
Listen, this is why I'm holding this stream. They don't know what's coming for them once they age and get a little older, past 30 and stuff, and they can't do the things that they were doing in their 20s, going out as much as they were going out, shaking ass, doing all this stuff. Things are going to change drastically. The men that were in their DMs is going to look way different. A lot of them are going to end up becoming single because nobody's going to marry. The way the demonic, crazy behavior that it just don't change overnight once you hit 33, 35 years old. All of that stuff that you did. Do you know how many I had? Listen, I'm telling y'all right now. Listen very carefully what I'm about to say. I had people when I lived in different cities throughout the United States, older people, I would soak up wisdom and knowledge. Part of what I did for a job was I would go around and I would interview certain people for certain things. But then while they were telling me things, they would give me a lot of knowledge and wisdom. Let me tell you one of the most important things I heard, and I heard this from multiple people, older people. They said that, Guru, the things that we did when we were younger, back in the day, they said those things later in life come back to haunt us.
Yeah.
They told me they never thought that something they did in their early 20s would come back on them and haunt them now that they're 45, 55 years old. Sometimes even almost 60 years old, 70 years old. They were getting hit with stuff that they did in their 20s. These young girls have no idea what's about to come up on them.
So sad.
Like they see in this hurricane in Florida, this stuff is about to that's what's going to happen to their lives as they age. As some major storm is going to come through and destroy.
Yeah, it's really sad.
Thank you so much though for joining. I appreciate you, sister.
No worries.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Folks. Ooh, what a stream tonight. I appreciate y'all for joining. Shout out to everybody on the YouTube channel over here that's been sticking in and watching. If you haven't done it yet, if you're on the YouTube channel, smash the like button for me real quick before we get offline here in just 1 second. I hope y'all enjoyed this stream tonight. Fortunately, we had a lot more positive tonight. We had a lot more we didn't have all these crazy folks coming up here talking and saying to me. We had a lot more positive people that have good stories, things to tell. People that were influenced by this content to do better. Now they're in better positions. Hope y'all realize this. If you are a woman, you're not listening, and I'm gonna tell you right now, to you brothers too, if you get wrapped up with one of these jokers like this that don't listen to what I have to say, I'm telling you, it's only gonna get worse for you. If you don't take heed and take my advice, especially as a man, especially as a young man, you have your whole life ahead of you. You don't know how many brothers I've talked to that regret messed up one nut. I say that all the time. Can destroy your life. One nut. I am in trouble. How am I in trouble? What are you talking about? I'm in trouble from what? Huh? What am I in trouble about? Your daughter is 7 and cooking with you in the kitchen. Excellent. Love that. Daughter's cooking with you in the kitchen. Excellent. Love that. Shout out to Sigma Enigma said, I work for myself, focus on self-improvement, have no kids, and am respected in my community. Is dating American women worth it? Let me answer this brother's question real quick. So, brother, if you weren't just looking, if you pay close attention, you're going to see I have really good, decent women a lot of times that come up on my platform, that watch my content, that come and talk. They're out there. Yes, not all American women are bad. They're just harder to find. They're not readily available. So that means you're going to have to put in more work. That means you're going to have to search more. You're going to have to do things that are unconventional. You're going to have to go places that are unconventional. You're going to have to maybe change your faith, right? I was once Christian before. Now I'm Muslim. You're going to have to do things that are going to open up doors, unconventional things that you maybe never thought of. You know the online dating thing is not going to work. You know the bars and the clubs are not going to work. You're going to have to do things to look for more genuine connection. I've had people find women just from watching me. They were watching my content and another woman was all up in the comments agreeing with me saying, yes, Guru, I love what you're saying. Thank you, Guru. You're right. You're right. And some of these women they matched up and ended up pairing up with the men. That's an unconventional way. We both met from watching Black Guru. It works though. It works. Sometimes it works like that. Thank you to everybody watching. Thank you, brother, for supporting the content and hitting the super chat before we ended the stream. People, listen, I'm going to try to be back tomorrow night. Saturday mornings, I stream on TikTok. If you have a TikTok account, just go to my website. I got all my socials there. I got all of the ways that you can support this content. Remember, the only way I do these streams is through your financial support. Continue to support this content. Cash App, PayPal, Apple Pay. I got them all. BlackGuru.com. Go over there if you want to find me, because it's a different audience and a different stream when I stream on TikTok. Go over there to the TikTok channel and or just go to my website, and then you can subscribe and follow me on TikTok for Saturday mornings. Trust me, it's a much different experience. If you have a TikTok account, you definitely want to be there. Much different experience than these streams. Have a great night, folks. Thank you so much. Until next time, if you missed any of this content, go back and watch it on replay on the YouTube channel. Click on the live stream tab. Have a good night. Thank you, folks.